Good performance from you in that penalty shootout. First, before you say anything, I'd like to present you with the Man of the Match award, Devon. All right, don't move. I really have to ask you about that penalty shootout. Brilliant performance from you. What was the feeling like, and what was going through your mind while you were in that penalty shootout?
You know, penalty shootout is anyone's game. You know, the better team win, the better keeper win. It was pressuring, but I held my composure, stay focused. Even throughout, I know I'm gonna stop one, so I just held out until it came. I just stopped it.
Yeah, and I saw the way your team celebrated. They were very elated after you making that save and getting your team back into it. At one point they ran out there thinking you guys had already won it, but you guys stuck to it, and your player come up chumps for you. You guys must be proud of the entire season that you guys had.
Yes, we are very proud. We had a great season. You know, and I'm a more senior player, so you know we have some youngsters, so I have to teach the youngsters to write and bring them in my footsteps. You know that never give up and always believe.
All right, good. I look forward to seeing you guys in the tier 2 and see how you guys will perform.
Yes, most definitely. We are going back to the drawing board because you know tier 2 is much a bigger competition, so we have to step up to the pace. Go back to training and do the right.
All right, all the best. Thanks. All right, there we had the goalkeeper who was excellent, and now we'll be joined by coach. And here we have coach joining us on set. First, coach, just introduce yourself for the viewers.
All right, my name is Willis Brown from Duanvale.
Yeah, and coach, very exciting maybe to see the way you guys played and coming out on top. First, tell me about the performance of your team here, and then tell me about the performance of the team throughout the season.
Okay, all right, for the final, the performance was on and off, which I expect it because you know the nature of the game is different from a regular league match. Yeah, but I must congratulate them at the end that we came out the victor.
Yeah, and your goalkeeper came up trumps there for you in that penalty shootout, in getting your team across the line, as well as the kickers who made all their kicks in this penalty shootout. A lot of composure from your team.
Yeah, and the goalkeeper first. You have done this many occasions. I think it's about the third final that he bring us across the line in a penalty shootout. So I must give him a shout out for that. He's one of our most experienced players. Yeah, and it came out big today for us.
Yeah, so good to see that and show up the entire season. Just speak to me about the entire season and how your team performed throughout this competition.
For the entire season, well, you know, it's my first year back with the team. I was with them before. For this season, we at the start of the season, our plan was to win the Chilani Major League. We have ups and downs, but throughout the season, we have some good performances. We played well, and as you can see, we reached the final because of the performances. So winning the final was something that we sit and plan before the season. So I'm proud of them that we were able to bring it home.
Yeah, and lastly, I must ask you about going to the tier 2 now, because it's not job done for you. I know you'll celebrate tonight, but then you have the tier 2 to prepare for. How will you go and recover and prepare for that in the coming weeks?
Well, as a champion for Chilani, we know we want to go and represent Chilani well. We have some patches in the game, in the semi-final and the final, that is alarming, but this is Duanvale. We work on it and we get it right.
All right, all the best for you in the tier 2. All right, good. There we have it from our coach there. And we are joined, I think we are joined now by the Salt Marsh coach. Losing coach, I know it's a little bit disappointing, coach, but first speak to me about your team's performance throughout this competition.
Well, I think the guys did very well throughout the competition. More so, they did well in the second half of this game. We were kind of under it in the first half. They came back, they stuck to the task and they got the equalizer. Unfortunately, we lost on a penalty. Well, anybody can win a penalty shootout, so. But it's clear to see that the better team did not win today, but congrats to Duanvale.
Yeah, you guys created a lot of opportunities, did not take them, unfortunate, but you had a lot to be proud of and a lot to build on for next season. I guess you'll be maybe looking to go back to the drawing board and look to come back stronger even next year.
Yes, regardless of the way the game went, I'm very proud of the guys. As you said, we got a lot of chances, we just did not capitalize. And we spoke about this in the interview last week. So it's been haunting us all season. Yeah, we're getting a lot of chances and not scoring, and in the end, that's what cost us the game today.
Yeah. All the best though for next season. So, good coach.
Thank you.
All right. There you have it. We had spoke to the losing coach. Didn't go to plan, but we also will be looking to have the presentation of the trophy to the teams. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. The teams will come forward.
Presentation by one of our sponsors representatives from the Trelawney Cooperative Credit Union. We know that the game cannot, Mr. Music Man, just keep it low until we know the game cannot go ahead without referees, officials. They get a lot of abuse, yes, but very vital for the operations. So all four referees giving their memorabilia for this second Trelawney Football Association Major League final to be held at the Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium, the mecca of sports in the parish of Trelawney. So wonderful. Thank you very much, officials. That was great. So we're looking at the third place. Third place one?
Are you on the third place?
Yeah, so what we're going to do now is to have our third place team, which is Jackson Town. They were in the finals last year, fell short this year, but if it's anything to go by, Duanvale, which won it this year, was third last year, and they've won it this year. So Jackson Town, our third place team in the 2025 Duncan's Complex Wickham McNeil Trelawney Major League, and their medals will be presented to the manager by the sponsor that was on their shirt, Farmer Chicken, CEO Christopher Jackson, making the presentation to Jackson Town. There we have it. Yeah, Jackson Town is big. If they had won it, that dub plate would ring out even more. Well, we're going to go into our sectional prizes because there were standout performances throughout this competition. And let's start with the team that we figured were on the best behavior during this competition, as we feel it's always important for fair play, and that goes to Kinloss FC, winning the fair play. Representative from Kinloss, they only amassed the competition, so yes, they get their awards for that. They played it in the spirit of the game, and that's Kinloss. Returning to the Major League this year, after missing last year, and they walk away with the fair play. Now, for the individual awards on the field. Now, we have the man of the match, Hawthorne, and he will return as well, because he's the winner of the Golden Glove. Golden Glove award to the man of the match for the finals. Carried over, so here we go. Hawthorne. No! He's stopping the goal. You're talking about who's scoring all the goals. And this is the 9 goals this season. And it goes to O'Shea. No! finals. Let's hear it again for Duanvale to win the game. And we're moving right along. Now it's time. In order to have a winner, we certainly need to have some worthy losers. And Salt Marsh today really made a finals of it. They went all the way to penalty. And they showed lots of fight in coming back in this one to push it to penalties, having gone a goal behind. We invite the Salt Marsh team to step forward for their medals. They were worthy finalists today. Really made a lot of it. And if this team stays together, we suspect they'll be pushing for it again come next season. So Salt Marsh come forward. So the president making the presentation again, Mr. Desmond Simpson. So let's go ahead. Had a difficult start to the game, number 6, but he came back in the second half and was really good at it. From a national player, he needed the ground in here, yeah. Was slow as well, but got into the game. 16! Yeah, I know quite well. But didn't really get over the line today. No reason to hang the head, Salt Marsh. Step well. Because you were really worthy losers today in terms of the way you performed. You made a finals of it and left your mark in history. They started the season very well. It was leading the table for a long period. But this season just quickly. The regular season they lost 3-1 away to Duanvale. Today they didn't lose in regular time. Took it all the way to penalties, and you know when he gets the penalty, it's anybody game. Cole trying his luck on the football field. He didn't do badly today as well. I really played well. Number 15, insisting on going back on the park in the end. Can't put it down to him in terms of the loss. But I can imagine the emotion flowing through him. But he's mentally tough. He'll come again. Going out to towards coming up again. Very good motivation. Let's hear it for Salt Marsh because they really did well today. Really did well. Before we get the mini team coming forward, let me just give a shout out to our sponsors. Balmont Chicken, our associate sponsor. Team Tours Ultimate Travel. Royal, which is Time Supermarket. Pioneer Hardware. Fatherhood. Ecosan, Auto Sales. Clinical Pharmacy. Limitless Printing and Design. Lottie Cooperative Credit Union. Marriott Spiritual Funeral Home. 369 Sports Bar. Advantage Auto. And our title sponsor. Downtown Complex. And Entertainment. New Baby Davis. And Uber Bandy. That's it for our sponsors. They really made it an historic season for the first time ever. Teams are given jerseys and balls and equipment. It was really a special season. Those are the companies that made it possible. Let's invite the winning team. Let's hear it for Duanvale will be representing Germany in the Year 2
put them behind the boards to take the picture.
But he's a very experienced player, which have gone to leagues like Rodada and others. And he was a big for them today. That's also another stalwart in it. And the man himself, the sharp shooter, the golden bull ring. The management and all looking to receive their medals. We have some more medals here. Yeah, more medals for the coach and our manager. So we deserve to get their medals.
Jerry.
We're going to ask the Duanvale team just to get behind the billboard. That's where you'll see the winning trophy. Behind the billboard. Behind these two people
Come close off.
All right, Mr. Music Man, you can take it away. Thank you very much for your patience. And we'll do it again all over in 2026.
Okay, so Duanvale Football Club, they're the champions of the Duncan's Complex Wickham McNeil Trelawney Football Major League as they defeated Salt Marsh United by 6-5 in sudden death penalties. So O'Shane Brown, he opened the scoring for Duanvale Football Club in the 13th minute of the first half, and then in the second half Kiwana Harvey responded in the 64th minute to make it 1-1 in the final, and after 90 minutes it was still 1-1. Then it went down straight to penalty kicks, where both Salt Marsh United and Duanvale United scored their first 5 penalty kicks. Then in sudden death penalty kicks, Kiwana Harvey, who equalized for Salt Marsh in the regular 90 minutes, his penalty kick was saved by Devon Hawthorne, who eventually won the goalkeeper award. He won the Golden Glove for the competition. His penalty was saved, and then it was down to Orlando Gray, the number 17 for Duanvale, to score the winning goal to get Duanvale Football Club over the final hurdle, which he did as he scored to make it 6-5 in sudden death penalties to give Duanvale Football Club the win. And when he scored, it was a frenzy here at the Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium, as their supporters, the Duanvale supporters, were in rapturous applause. And in the final analysis, it was an even match from the first minute down to the second minute. They matched each other stride for stride, blow for blow, but Duanvale just had that little extra momentum. They were tenacious generally throughout the match, and in the end, Duanvale Football Club, they are champions of the Wickham McNeil Trelawney Football Major League competition, defeating Salt Marsh 6-5 on penalties.
Yeah, good game. It was a good game, good final, and the fans really in the end enjoyed it. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of fans in the stand, but we saw, especially when Duanvale got that win, and we saw them running out onto the field. They ran out on the field, and it was really exciting. So I guess it's something that we'll be looking forward to for next year, and for more fans to come out and enjoy in the atmosphere. I know you must have enjoyed it, Nevada.
Yes, it's my very first time watching Major League Football anywhere on the island of Jamaica, and it was good. Sorry, I wasn't here to see the full third place game, but it was good for me. As I said, first time ever watching a Major League football in any parish here in Jamaica, and I enjoyed it. You know, first time doing commentary at the Major League level, first time doing commentary in about 6 years for football, so it was really good. I enjoyed it, and everything went smoothly. Thanks to you for giving me the opportunity to do commentary.
Yeah, and here we are joined by the Trelawney Football FA president. I'd like maybe him to say a few words regarding how well the competition went this year.
Okay, can you tell us your full name?
Name is Desmond Simpson. Everybody on Street Sports supposed to know the name by now.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I just want to say it was a wonderful competition. We are now at the end of this competition, and we can say that it was really a task. We stick to it, and I can say it was a success at the end of it. I just want to take this time out to thank all our sponsors who came on board. First and foremost, I want to thank our main sponsor, Duncan's Complex, Wickham McNeil. Want to thank also our associate sponsor, and I'll try to list all the names. You know, we just want to give thanks again for them. We have Falmouth Chicken, Sim Tours, Ultimate Travel. We have 369 Sports Bar and the Grill, Marriott's Funeral Home. We have Eccleston's Auto Sales. We have Advantage Auto, Clinic Care Pharmacy. We also have on board with us this year Pioneer Hardware. We also have on board with us
Printing.
yeah, wow, so much. Brain is overwhelmed, but I still have Limitless Designs and printing. And we also have the supermarket, Pioneer Supermarket. Tyrone, I want to say a big thanks to you as well. Orion Supermarket, sorry, you know, thanks for the correction. And I did say Pioneer Hardware, you know, and myself, my company, Sim Tours, Ultimate Travel, we all came on board. And Soccer Express, yeah man, and
the teams are decked out in very good jerseys here.
I tell you,
So, yeah,
I mean, they have gotten what no other parish in this country has given their team. No parish in Jamaica has given their team what we went about to do for our teams this year. And we are hoping that, you know, we can make it better as the year goes on. Again, we want to thank everybody. We want to thank Jamaica Street Sports, who have taken this coverage of our games across the world. I can tell you, there are some persons who will call you to say that, you know, at least they can be senior games. Other parish is also called to say they really envy what we are doing here in Trelawney. So again, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Jamaica Street Sports, our tireless sponsor, once more. Thanks for coming on board. Our viewing fans, was a pleasure having you here. And we're going to be back next year. I can tell you, bigger and better. Thanks once more, and thanks to my host for having me.
Yeah, and there we have it. Good from the president of the Trelawney FA and myself and Nevada here. Closing things out, so we want to say thanks to all of you for joining us on this coverage, and it was a good final, and we're looking forward to things even better as Trelawney teams look to get to Tier 2 and to the Premier League. You must be excited about one day in seeing a Trelawney team back in the Premier League.
Yeah, that will be good because we know Village United, they were in the Premier League for a good while and they produced some good players. Now it's for the younger players now to step up and to help Trelawney Parish have a next team in the nation's Premier Football competition, the Jamaica Premier League, and this competition is a good advert for that to happen. And once they are consistent in doing this, then it will only make the players get better. Once there are incentives and so forth, that will also improve the players' motivation to do better and to come out every week.
Yeah.
Once the competition is on.
Yeah. And as we said earlier, the winner here, Duanvale, will advance to the Tier 2 competition as they look to make their bid to try and get to the playoffs for the Jamaica Premier League. So thanks for joining us, and we